The Supervision Around the World, or SAW project, was created with the goal to promote transformational change in the field of community supervision. It started in 2015 when the Second World Congress inspired the ideology that online or virtual collaboration can lead to improved global outcomes.
The Supervision Around the World project gives us an opportunity to travel virtually. And I always am reminded of a quote: the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. So we only know what we know within our experience. And so through Saul, to listen and learn to what so many people are doing within community corrections, that we can then say, wow, that's a great idea. How might that apply in our jurisdiction, in our community?
At the SAW Project website, we share examples of successful supervision programs with the intent that others may improve outcomes by implementing similar practices. By sharing successful programs globally, we can learn about other options and consider similar operations. A wonderful example is the Higoshi system of Japan. The Higoshi system is one in which probation officers supervise volunteer probation officers. The VPOs directly support offenders through the re-entry process into society. They are matched based upon geography, which supports client engagement in local neighborhoods, as VPOs are known by residents and employers alike. The average age of a VPO is 65 years old, and they are respected for their understanding, wisdom, and patience. It's a wonderful model from which we can take elements for integration into many different areas of the world. Along with positive programs, the SAW project shares lessons learned from individuals in our video series called 2-Minute Insights. We invite clients, supervising officers, and others in the criminal justice field to share their story of a successful program, a challenge met, or a personal story. Individuals from around the world offer their insights for posting on our website and social media. Here is a sampling.
So you really have to stand up for that belief that people can change. There's a very, very tiny percentage of people that won't change or can't change, but most offenders, say 99.9%, can actually turn their life around with the help.
I had a client who had, been in the system for quite some time, had some gang affiliations, and had some quite serious offending all throughout his childhood into adulthood. And it was like a light bulb went off. He was like, yeah, I don't know how to talk to my kids when I'm angry or when they're in trouble.
One of the things that I would like to suggest as somebody who's been through multiple systems is the thought that agencies should incorporate people with lived experience into the conversation, into programming, into design. There's nothing quite like being able to walk somebody through something that you have been through. It's a chance to give back. It lends value to the experience that you've had.
Teach people how to connect back to self, how to connect back to another, and then how they can then connect back to our community. So I always say that we aren't the school of hard knocks, we should be the school of connection.
We did a campaign at a really difficult time in the organisation when money was being taken out of the organisation and we were losing staff. But we did a campaign called Changing Lives, the Changing Lives campaign. And whilst things were difficult organisationally, staff were happy to actually write what they've been doing in terms of helping people to change lives. And we got them to put billboards up in front of themselves. I changed lives by, and then say something. And that was such a successful campaign because there were so many stories of how people's lives could be changed by the support given to them by staff in the community.
Check out more 2-Minute Insights on our SAW Project website and follow our social media for global supervision news. Our next initiative at the SAW Project is creating a database that holds searchable details of supervision practices from other countries. We are soliciting institutional funding and involvement with other organizations having a similar mission. We appreciate your continued support as we offer examples of supervision around the world.